Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're skipping right past all those flashy AI gimmicks, the overnight fads, and all that endless hype you see on your feed. We are getting down to business. We're going to unpack the legitimate, high-paying avenues of the 2026 AI economy. We're looking at exactly how everyday people are making the leap from just passively consuming AI to actively creating and actually earning with it.
Now, just to put this whole thing into perspective right off the bat, over $500 million, that's how much has been paid out to freelance AI trainers on literally just one single platform. So yeah, we are absolutely not talking about spare change or some fleeting internet trend here. This is a massive, tangible economy, and honestly, it's ready to be tapped right now.
So, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to start by defining the 2026 AI economy. Then we'll dive into supercharged freelancing and SEO, followed by selling AI content and art, building no-code AI apps, and finally, training the AI itself. 5 clear, totally digestible paths. Let's get into it.
All right, Section 1, the 2026 AI economy. Stop chasing trends and start solving problems.
You know, the landscape has just shifted so dramatically. The AI economy today heavily rewards folks who solve real, measurable business problems, way more than those just chasing the latest novelty. The absolute key concept you need to grasp here is this idea of a force multiplier. Listen, AI is not going to hold a job, get a paycheck, or steal yours. What it does do is act as a massive force multiplier for your own solo efforts. You go out and do the human work of finding clients, and the AI, well, it does the heavy lifting on the execution. By using AI to draft content, crunch data, or structure workflows, a solo freelancer can scale their output like crazy, earning up to $1,500 a week, consistently. It's really like having a whole digital team working for you around the clock.
Okay, moving on to Section 2, supercharged freelancing and SEO, the one-person agency.
This is where things get really cool. Solo workers are now leveraging AI to completely automate massive chunks of business services. We're talking about high-paying skills, like setting up Make or Zapier automations, consulting on prompt engineering, or creating AI-assisted SEO content. And guess what? You don't even need to be a coder for these. By building these systems, you can save small business owners something like 10 to 15 hours every single week in repetitive tasks, stuff like client follow-ups or mind-numbing data entry. When you do that, you become an invaluable problem solver for them. Because the return on investment for the business owner is so crystal clear, these solo skills are routinely paying out over $1,000 a month per client.
Just look at the stark contrast here. The old manual methods of local SEO, hours spent staring at spreadsheets, making sporadic updates, doing manual directory listings. It's just mathematically impossible to sustain that today against the competition. AI tools like Page completely flip the script. They provide fully autonomous daily posts and instant personalized responses to customer reviews. See, AI agents and search engines now absolutely crave real-time updates and daily recency. So tools like this put your ranking signals on complete autopilot. It's a real game changer.
Section 3, selling AI content and art, the digital product boom.
In this current boom, creators are churning out monetizing AI through high-volume content, and honestly, the numbers here are just staggering. Think about it. If you were running a YouTube channel just a couple of years ago, manual production, paying out of pocket for scriptwriters, voiceover artists, video editors, that would easily cost you anywhere from $200 to $900 per video. Today, automation software has completely crashed the cost of production. Using an app like AutoClips, which handles the script, the voice, and the editing all at once, your cost plummets to literally between 25 cents and $3.50 a video. That is insane. This new workflow is unlocking potential passive incomes of $3,000 to $15,000 a month for faceless channels, simply because you can now realistically publish a video every single day without completely burning yourself out.
Now, the crucial piece of the puzzle is knowing exactly where and how to actually sell the digital art you're making. This breakdown covers 3 main options. Over on Etsy, you're looking at selling digital downloads. They take about a 10% fee, but keep in mind, you absolutely must disclose that you're using AI. Then there's Redbubble, which is great for print-on-demand merchandise. Or you've got Adobe Stock, where you license your images for a revenue share, but they require a very strict generative AI label on your work. Now, it is true that pure AI art generally lacks copyright protection in the US, but if you're transparent, if you bundle your art into nice packs, and you build a cohesive, recognizable brand around it, you can absolutely build a highly sustainable digital business.
All right, Section 4, building no-code AI apps, coding without code. Now we're stepping up the ladder a bit.
This is where you can build an entire software empire without knowing a single programming language. I mean, just look at the sheer scale of the opportunity here. To really ground this abstract concept of no code, let's look at a tangible $500,000 monthly reality. There's an app called Napper. It's a baby sleep tracking app, and it generates massive revenue on the App Store, over 500 grand a month. And the crazy part, with the tools available right now, you can recreate comprehensive, complex applications exactly like this using literally nothing but AI prompts. Let's actually walk step by step through how this pipeline works in the real world. Step 1, you just map out a simple visual layout using basic shapes in a tool like Figma. Really simple stuff. Step 2, you take that design, feed it into an AI builder like Base44, and you just prompt it to add the functionality you want, like a calorie tracker or a complex sleep algorithm. Step 3, once that web app is built, you use a wrapper tool like Despia to package it up into a native iOS format. And finally, Step 4, you link your Apple developer account, and Despia pushes it directly to the App Store Connect API for Apple's review. In this entire process, you're essentially acting as the director, and the AI, it is your entire engineering team.
Which brings us to Section 5, training the AI itself, teaching the machine.
Now, bringing it all full circle, human expertise is quite literally the product that is driving the entire next generation of artificial intelligence, which brings us to platforms like Outlier AI. You might be wondering, how do AI models actually get smarter? Well, they do it through intense human feedback. Outlier connects subject matter experts, we're talking folks in coding, math, languages, you name it, with leading AI companies. Your job as a freelancer here is super interesting. You intentionally write really challenging prompts that are designed to confuse an AI model, and then you provide the absolute correct answer. Basically, you're getting paid to hunt down the AI's weak spots and correct them.
And to ground all this tech-heavy stuff, let's hear from Enzo, who works as a language specialist. For him, being an AI trainer isn't just about feeding data into some cold machine. It offers tremendous flexibility and real lifestyle benefits. Because there are no minimum hours and they offer weekly payouts, experts are earning real, substantial money totally on their own terms, all while directly shaping the tools of tomorrow. How cool is that?
So, that brings us to the absolute most important question of this entire explainer. We've just seen how you can fully automate local SEO, how you can totally slash the cost of video production, build complex no-code iOS apps, and even get paid to teach the algorithms themselves. The tools are absolutely here, right now. And the economy is very, very real. So, are you just going to sit on the sidelines and consume AI, or are you going to step up and actually start building with it? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this empowers you to multiply your own potential.